Hello, good evening and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. My name is Heather. I'm the Songbird Stamper and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Fareham in the United Kingdom. So for those that are going to be joining me live this evening, it's 8 p.m. in the UK and we're Thursday evening. So normally if I'm not working, pop online and have some crafty fun with you all. If you are watching on the catch up, I don't know if you can hear me. I haven't got my microphone in front of me. Hang on. For those who are watching on the catch up, well, welcome. So if you didn't hear the beginning bit, my name's Heather. I'm the Songbird Stamper, an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Fareham in the United Kingdom. So yeah, I thought we'd have a bit of fun. So with masks today, stencils. We're not going to be making this card, but this card is one that we made in my, hello Katie, in my class today. We were having some fun with these stencils along with another project. We did a 12 by 12 framed sampler was the main piece. But this was kind of a side project that they could do after they'd finished the first one. But before, sat on your living room floor making a card. Oh, that's nice. It's nice to do something different for a change. So before we kind of get going with the crafting, I didn't want to do a separate unboxing, but I've got a few more products that I might want to show you. So, hey Shaz, nice to see you. Oh, a light up card. I nearly made one of those recently for a project I had to do, but I didn't. So there we go. Fun fact. That's gorgeous. This is some new speciality. So it's called Oxidized Copper Speciality Designer Series paper. So this one is copper, but it kind of goes with the pecan pie. So it's got some browny coppery bits in it. And then this one is the Pretty Peacock, which is beautiful. Really, really pretty paper. I like that one. Oxidized copper. So you get 4 sheets, 2 of each in a pack. And they go really well with the Autumn Street or just on their own, whatever you kind of fancy doing with them, but they're really, really pretty. Then we've got Memories and More cards. So this is the Berry Christmas. I've got the paper. I've shown you the paper, and I've got the, but I haven't got the stamp set yet. I say yet because there's still time, still plenty of time before Christmas. I must say these are not as in-depth as usual. There's only 3 different types of big card. They've got the reverse side, so that's the front side of one. Hey Louisa, nice to see you this evening. Thank you for hopping on. Hey Bex. That's really, I like that. I do like that one. And you've got the Merry Christmas. But obviously you can overlay, you can cut different bits out of these. You're going to use Sahara Sand. I like Sahara Sand. And then you've got the presents on the reverse of that one. Really bright, bold images. Christmas is better together, which it definitely is. Christmas is such... The Bears card is very Ethan, yeah. Christmas is definitely better together with family. Which actually depends which family. I won't say any more than that. And then that's the reverse side of that one. Yeah, these are really lovely, Katie. They are really pretty. And that would just make a nice card just on its own, or you could embellish it up depending on what you want. And then the stickers are cute. I must say, I would probably buy these for the stickers themselves. So you get 2 sheets of each. So you get that one there with a little otter as well. Look, he would look cute in here. Stick him in there. Polar bears, Christmas trees, presents, and little tags. And then you've got that one there as well. So yeah, some really, really nice. Hey Louise, nice to see you again. Virtually and in person on the same day. That's amazing. And then we've got these little ones as well. So these are, that's cute. I like the little presents. But again, there's not as many. Normally in the Memories and More packs, I'm sure you normally get more variety, I would say. But they are nice. And I love that. You could just mount that, put it on the front of a card. Christmas card done. Depending on how in-depth you want your Christmas cards to be. May your Christmas be cozy. Hello, Claire. Nice to see you this evening. And then one for journaling, writing on. I need to, my camera's closer to me today, so I need to not lean in so far. This one I like, Let It Snow. That's cute. And then a massive presents on the back. I know. I've got it. I'm going to try and get it, Katie. It's because my camera is normally further back, I think. So I need to readjust my arms. And then we've got this one here. and the things on the back. I like that. Yeah, they're lovely, these, Claire. They come in at about £10 a pack. So you can get all of these for £10. I think it's about that anyway. I wouldn't quote me exactly on the price, but that's lovely. Give the gift of Christmas cheer. Yeah, the notes is great. And then you've got that kind of, I love that. It's like a Norwegian kind of stripe, isn't it? And then this one, and the blue stripies, which I love. And I have checked. These go in here beautifully. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I've measured it. They do say measure once, cut twice. Yeah, it will fit. They will fit beautifully. That one, that one, that one. That one might be a bit smaller, but I don't know why I bought this stamp set. I saw something really nice done with one of with the big greetings. I've never had a big greeting stamp set, so I thought I'd buy one and see if I get on with it. See if I use it this year. So we'll see how I get on. Yep. The card I'm doing tonight with the masks, I've seen someone using the masks and using there's two of these. There's a Christmas one and a normal one with big sentiments as well. I know. Normally everything I get has, like, at least I have an idea in my head for it, but this one I'm like, well, I don't know. I've never used them before, so we'll see how I get on. And then these are the Memories and More cards and envelopes that go with the Memories and More cards. So you get blue ones and red ones, and the envelopes are fun as well. I'm going to make a mess, aren't I? I'm going to Vegas on Tuesday and I am so not ready. So you get blue envelopes and red envelopes. Oh, it's again too low this time. Hey Joanna, nice to see you. To see you nice. Bruce Forsyth. And then these are the cards. Love those. So you just got a kind of background. That's cute, isn't it? And then basically the idea is that the cards will go on the front here. So you get a border. So that's your Christmas card. Sentiment. Boom. Yep. You could lay that over there, but I don't know why you'd want to cover the design up. If I'm completely honest on this one, it's too cute. Boom. Done. Yep. I like those. Beautiful colours. Beautiful colours. And I'm going to see how they mix and match with the papers as well. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like to spend a bit of time on a Christmas card sometimes. However, some of my extended family and work colleagues would not appreciate. Some would, some wouldn't. So for those that wouldn't, these make lovely, lovely cards, or you can make an album with those. Right, I'm going to put them on the floor. Hang on. I'll try not to roll over them with my chair. And then more cards. We're just having a bit of an unboxing. I am going to do some crafting. I promise. But for those who want to fast forward to, if you're watching on the catch up, you can't fast forward if you're live. Obviously, you have to put up with this first. But if you're watching on the catch up, you can just fast forward if you don't want to see. But everyone's seen my unboxing videos seem to get the most views out of all my YouTube videos. I should just buy product all the time and do unboxing videos. I love these. So this is another pack of cards and envelopes. So you've got that real gold shimmer and shine. Hello, Wendy. The card you were working on was inspired by a Halloween card. Oh. Cutting the cards in half. Oh, yes, Joanna, to make them go further. Yeah, I have been known to do that. And to cut the envelopes up as well. That's a good trick of mine as well. I know, 100%, Katie. I totally get it. You've got to see things in person for them to make sense sometimes and to see exactly what there is. I know. And then that's the envelope as well, which almost is too pretty for an envelope. But that's going to make a really special card. It is, exactly. You don't just have to buy from a little tiny online picture or a catalogue picture. You get to see it all in person, and I get a valid reason to go buy loads of new stuff. So, you know, a win-win really, isn't it? So that's the other cards, gold cards. And then you've got these little cute... hey, Shaz. Oh no, I've already said hey Shaz. Wendy's saying hey Shaz. And then you've got these cute little star elements, which I love. You've got 2 different sizes, big and small. I haven't yet got the suite that goes with this. I'm buying everything in stages, it seems. It still wasn't available. So I've already got the papers. Now I've got the gems. And now I just need the actual stamps and dies to go with this. Hello, Judy. Nice to see you this evening. So they are adorable. Love those. Again, almost too nice to use, but we should definitely use our stash. Gems, for sure. And then these are cute as well. These are, I've gone from having 0 packs to 3 packs. You can order 2 as a demo on pre-order, and I got 1 in my artisan pack. So you've got pink. I don't even know what colours they are. Gold. These are called Blooming Pearls. And I can't show you the inside of the catalogue. I have to tell myself that. I'm not telling you. I'm telling myself, really, so I don't show you by mistake. And the Blooming Pearls are on page 53. It's annoying I can't show you yet because I want to. Garden Green, Gold, Petal Pink and Pretty Peacock. Garden Green gems. We haven't normally got Garden Green gems. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say they are kind of, you wouldn't necessarily know they're Garden Green, so you could use them. Yeah, they do. I think they look almost flirty flamingo, actually, in real life. They're a bit darker. Joanna, they are stunning, aren't they? Yes, they are gorgeous, gorgeous. Yeah, they're a little bit, so that's a bit darker than it looks in real life. And they both are, actually. They've both come out a bit darker. So you were good guesses, but not quite right. 2 sizes. Gorgeous. Okay. And then we've got some stamps and some dies. This was my artisan project for not this month, but the next month. And I did it already. I absolutely loved working with this. So it's a beautiful set. And I think it really comes to life when you work with it with the dies. So it's like a builder tree. So it's only 80%. So it's bigger than you think. So that's the stamps inside. And then it's like a builder. So that one, and then that one, and then that one, and then that one. And you can cut out all the different layers. I won't spoil the surprise, but you'll have to keep your eyes peeled in late September for my post. But you can do some cool stuff with that. And then you've got this tag, which is awesome. Yeah, honestly, this is brilliant. This set was just like job done within about 20 minutes. I knew exactly what I wanted to do and it was fun. I loved playing with it. You've got all the different presents. So you can stamp all the different presents. You can cut them all out. You can cut them out of design series paper. You can do all sorts. Then you've got the little gem, the little baubles. And look, you get 3 different sets. So you can stamp them all and then cut them all out together, which is brilliant. You've got some cute stars going around the edge, a star for the top. You've got a candle. I think it's a candle or a tree trunk. I didn't use this one. That was a tree trunk, actually, and that cuts that out. Or you've got this tree trunk, which I used, and that kind of a big, like, tree wrap almost that sits underneath the tree. That is a little, this is what I think it is anyway. It fits this perfectly. So it's a little fold it in half tag top. Yes, I think it's a skirt, that one. That's the word I was thinking of, a tree skirt. And then you've got these string of lights, which is awesome. So you cut them all out in one go, and then you can just string them around the tree. So it was so much fun. Loved, loved, loved that set. I was really pleased to get that one. And I don't know where the cover is for it, so they're just going to have to go in there. Reinforcer, yep, that's it. Reinforcer for your tag. That's a really nice one. Called Merriest Trees. Then we got this one, and I wasn't keen at first. This is why I didn't buy it in my first order, because I wasn't overly keen on these trees. But then I re-looked, and I loved the font on the sentiments. So I bought it for the font on the sentiments. And the dies are cute as well. So you've got wreaths, and that's why I bought it in the end. So this wreath here cuts out the tree one, and then you've got the loose snowflake, the loose leaves, the loose trees. You've got more of these, more snowflakes, and then so that cuts out 2 snowflakes in one go, which are separate. They're separate snowflakes. And then this is all joined together in snowflakes. I know, it's lovely, isn't it, Becky? I totally overlooked it at first, and then I was like, A, I know Emma is going to do some lovely stuff with this, so I better have it. And B, I saw the wreaths and was like, yes, I need a wreath. And it's a nice size wreath. So it's a good size wreath for the front of a card. And that, layered up in lots of different ones and offset slightly, is going to look gorgeous. It does give an awesome, yeah, the middle shape. That's, yeah, wow, look at that, where it cuts out. Katie, see, Katie, you're very creative. See, look where it cuts out all the way up to the points here. That's going to create a beautiful kind of sun. You can make Christmas coasters with them. Oh, you could. Love those dies. Have so many wreath dies. Yes, I know, but you can never have too many wreath dies, Wendy. That's what I say. Definitely not have too many wreath dies. And the font is lovely. So may the love of friends and family surround you this Christmas. That's a really nice one. Certainly for anybody whose Christmas isn't always a pleasant time of year for some people. So I really like that one, because that's nice for anybody who might be struggling. And then you've got sending wishes for a wonderful and joyous season, which is really nice. I'm hoping they fit inside here. I'm not 100% convinced, but you know, you never know. So that's that one. Obviously, I had to buy the deckled rectangles, and I've got no idea why I didn't buy these the first time round. Hey Gary, how you doing? Look how big these are. So that's my phone. They're enormous. They go massive. I love it. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 deckled rectangles. Seems you can never have too much of anything, Stampin' Up. 100% agree. Hey Chris, nice to see you this evening. We're just having a bit of an unboxing, an impromptu unboxing, because I had some stuff that I haven't shown everybody. So yeah, these are brilliant. I've already used these on a project. They're lovely, and they're really tightly knitted. Some of our, so they work beautifully. Then we've got the stamp set I've already shown you. That one, the greetings. Hey Danielle, nice to see you this evening. Thank you for popping on, everybody. And we're going to do some crafting in a minute. I've got 2 more stamp sets to show you. I bought this one. I really loved this one when I first bought it. And then when I did my unboxing, I was like, where is my stamp set? And for some reason, I didn't order it, which was daft, because it's lovely. Really pretty. Oops, bring it down. No, Becky, this is my second pre-order because I forgot to order some stuff that I really liked. Stupid. I don't know. Maybe I was looking at the price tag and thinking I'd be good. And then I was like, nah, blow it. I'm going to get the stuff. Because actually, to be honest, the earlier you get it, the more chance you have to work with it. Every other year, I've tended to kind of say, I don't need it. And then it gets towards the end and I'm like, oh, I need it. And by that time, I've run out of time to actually do anything with it. So my artisan haul was the merriest trees. And I will show you. Another one as well. I haven't even bothered putting away. I'm pleased with what I've made, but I didn't actually enjoy working with it quite so much. I think I'm allowed to say that. So yeah, I've got that one. And then the modern garden, which I had the paper and I got the punch. But for some reason I didn't get the stamp set. I think I was probably thinking I've got enough flowers. But you know I'm going to look at it and go, oh, I wish I had that. So I got it. Yeah, treat myself, huh? And then this is the other one I had for my artisan project, which for this month. I got this one. And then the dies. I haven't even bothered putting it away. Look, it's literally all over the place. Naughty, Heather. And then that's the dies. So yeah, I'm not going to lie, this was a little bit more challenging. I racked my brains. It took me overall 10 hours to come up with 2 projects. I was pleased with what I came up with. It was just really hard for me to work with this one. Sorry, let me just close Facebook down. Messengers coming through. But I love this. I do love this. We haven't had one of these for a while, but really, really nice. Kind of inverted stamp. So you stamp it and it's not the words that come out stamped, it's the background. So that was really pretty. Yeah, do you know what? I think if I'd been able to use it with the papers, it would have been better. But we have a restriction sometimes. So we're not allowed to use it with the sweet papers or the foil. So obviously trying to use it, or the colours, so trying to use it in different colours was really challenging. It does lend itself to those really bright, and the papers are gorgeous. Absolutely love the papers. But trying to do something with it, especially when you've seen it in the catalogue with those papers and the foil is stunning, that was a challenge. So I do kind of struggle with that. So. But it is, yeah, it's not a bad set. They're a big size. So this again is at 85%. So they are quite big bulbs. They're like Christmas bulbs. They're quite big. Cool. That is that. So that's all my stuff. I can now put those dies back in the packet. And we can get crafting. So I've got some grid paper, just some mesh. You could pair them with an alphabet and put Noel or Christmas. You could, yeah, absolutely, Katie. Yeah, absolutely could. And we're going to have a play with the decorative masks, Abundant Beauty Decorative Masks. So in a pack, you get these three. So that's like dog tooth. I've never heard of dog tooth, but apparently it's a thing. Dog tooth shape. You get the snowflakes, which is gorgeous. Love that. And then you get the leaves. Again, brilliant. So 2 fantastic masks. So 3 background masks, and then you get these kind of builder masks. So we're going to have a play with those. For those that are kind of late joining, this is one of the cards, Houndstooth. See, I told you I never heard of it, Chaz. Houndstooth. Yeah, no idea. So that's the card we made in my class today. We're not going to make that, but these colours, if you wanted to know, were Pumpkin Pie and Daffodil Delight, Old Olive, and Pecan Pie. And I love that card. It's a 7-inch by 7-inch card, so it's a big one. And the mats and layers just kind of go on top. So really, really, really enjoyed that. But we're going to make something a little bit different. So we're going to choose a couple of different colorways. These are quite quick to come together, these cards. So we should have time to make 2. I've got Bubble Bath, Berry Burst, Lemon Lime Twist, and Lemon Lolly for number 1. I have got some card pre-cut, but I can't find it. Oh, thank you, Shaz. The masks are great. They do most of the work for you, I will say. Okay, here we go. So we've got a piece of cardstock. This is just a normal piece of cardstock measuring 10 by 14. I do my mats and my layers in metric and simple metric. You've seen a fabulous project with them die cut bulbs on either card and put. Yeah, I know, it looked gorgeous. The problem is everything I'd seen that I liked with that set had already been done. I couldn't do it. I saw some lovely cards made with it, and I was like, oh, I think that makes it harder. I do think it's actually easier when you haven't seen anything done with it, because you just feel like you've got creative reign. But obviously you can't copy anyone else's work or be seen to be copying. So even if it's kind of close to, which can make it a bit tricky. So I've got a pink brush, a green brush, a yellow brush, I hope the light's okay for you to see. I wonder if I try turning that one on as well. Oh gosh, wow. That's better, isn't it? Is that better? We're getting into lights territory. Bubble bath reminds you of a blushing bride. Oh, bubble bath is much nicer. Is that too bright? Bubble bath is a much nicer colour than blushing bride. Blushing bride was really murky when you stamped it. This one is not. So these masks, they're lovely because you can see through them. So you can see exactly where you're going to be putting the colour. And we've got bubble bath. I really want no ink. It's too dark, so we're going to have to do some brushing off. The bubble bath is just a really delicious light pink, if you can say delicious. So I'm just trying to work nearly all of that colour out because for this to get the effect. And then you're going to line them up. I'm just going to make sure it's not mucky. There is a little notch up in this left-hand corner. So if you wanted to line them up one over the other, that can really help. But I don't feel that you need to because they're just so easy to work with. So I'm going to pick some of that really, really light bubble bath ink up. And I'm just going over the whole of the sunflowers. And I really don't want much here at all. When you ink with these sunflowers, go both ways, because if you only go one way, you'll end up with a white ridge. So go both ways, and we don't want this to be very dark at all. And then I should have opened the ink pad up before, because I don't want that to move. We can then go in with some Berry Burst. Actually, no, I'm just going to take that off for now, so it's really faint, as you can see. And then I'm going to, I know where I'm going to do these, so I'm just going to add in, again, just because I want to keep it light, and if you've got 2 blending brushes for the same pink, that would be ideal, but I've only got the one for pink. So I'm just adding some more around the bazaars. And I say I know where I want them to go because I'm working from my example one. Yeah, blushing bride was always a dirty pink. To me too. Yeah, not my favoritist. But this bubble bath is lovely. And we're just going really, really faint. You can barely see it, to be honest. I might add in another one up here. And then we'll come back to that. So let's one up here. Let's just go just off the side there as well. Okay, I'm going to come back to that now. And all I'm going to do is line it up. Make sure you've got the stencil up the same way, and you can perfectly line it up over. Then you can pick up some of your darker inks. This is Berry Burst. And just really, really faintly. Again, you're better off building colour up. Just going over the middle. Again, if you had a small brush, that would be ideal, but I don't have a small pink blending brush. I need more. And then when you take that away, you get the most gorgeous, beautiful flowers, and it's all going to come together. So then we just need to keep going over each of them. It would have been easier to do them all together, I'm not going to lie, as in the light pink then the dark pink without moving the stencil, but I didn't, so we're going to have to line them up. So we could be here a while I figure out which part of the stencil I used. This was maybe not my smartest idea ever. Let's go up here because this one should be easier. She says. Right, let's line up that. There we go. Bingo! Then just go around the centre again. These are gorgeous, gorgeous colours together. But yeah, you get the gist. Don't do what I did. Again, this is why you have a demo. So you don't want much on that one because it's already kind of dark. And then is that one? That one's that one. And then this one is down here. I am going to find it. It's not got there it is. No, that's not it. I think that's it there, but I'm just going with it. Put some ink on there for you. Beautiful. Nobody will notice. Okay. I don't have any patience, by the way. So those two can go away, and then we're going to bring in the lemon lime twist. So I'm just going to go onto some fresh grid paper because it's easier for you to see. This is a really faint background in the light, but you can see it, and it will all come together in the end. So this is number 2 stencil. And these leaves will just fit in wherever you kind of want them. So this is the lemon lime twist. And again, just darker at the base, so more coats at the base. And then coming out to lighter at the end. And because the leaves are so far away from each other, you don't need to worry about overlapping. And then you can just move it round and pick up these individual leaves wherever you want them. So I want one of these big leaves up here as well. And then we'll have one of these coming in from the side. The only thing to be mindful of is that you don't get dirty fingerprints on your cardstock. You might even get your blending brushes out for your birthday at the weekend. Oh, that would be nice, Katie. And then this big one. I love this big leaf, so that's going to go one down there as well. I know it was your birthday. Your card is not in the post yet. It will hopefully be in the post at the weekend, so I can only apologise. You know what I'm like. I looked at my birthday calendar today and I saw, oh, it's Katie's birthday. So your card will be on its way. I just gave someone their card today. That was a month late. So, you know, not bad, not bad. We've then got this mask, which is like the inner circles. So we can do these. We're going to do this in Lemon Lolly, which is a nice light yellow. And we're going to do nice and faint. You see it's all starting to come together. And that one up there will do. And then that one's just a tiny bit on the corner. I mean, that I wasn't lined up right, that bottom one. It does, exactly. It just extends the celebration. And then you've got this one that goes over the top. So this is mask 4. And I'm just going to grab, I think, some Daffodil Delight. I did on my sample card, I did this in Lemon Lolly too, but it just blended right into it. You don't want it dark because this is a really faint background card. But I think it just needed something a little teeny bit darker. So we'll just pick up a little bit of this Daffodil Delight, and then go over the centres with that one. So you can just see, you get that really beautiful effect. You'll see it more on the next one that we do. We'll go that way around, I think. There's the stamp that I love, which says, I didn't forget your birthday, I'm just extending the celebrations, which I think is perfect. I am tempted to try and line that up again, but I don't think I'm going to get it right. So I was just tempted to go a bit darker with it again, but I don't know. Let's try. Oh yeah, that's okay. Just a little bit darker, just so that you guys can see it on the camera. There you go. And that is that. And so it looks a little bit weak and wishy-washy, but wait until we grab a card base, which is Berry Burst. I'm going to cut this to 14.5, and we're going to score it at 10.5. So how long has this card been so far to make? We've been going for about 7 minutes, if that. Ideally, you would not use your fingers, but there it is. You're going to put that on there, and look how that's going to pop. It's really pretty, isn't it? I've decided that these are going to be, I haven't even started on my swaps for Vegas, and I fly. We're away this weekend as well. So, yeah, it's going to be fun trying to get everything done before I go away. Obviously, Russ is not coming with me, staying at home, which is good because he can look after the house, look after the rabbit. But I am away basically from Saturday, and so I'm gonna have to take some stuff on the plane to do some colouring in. I'm gonna have a couple of days by the pool as well first, so I'm gonna have some colouring time by the pool. So as long as I've got everything kind of pre-done. Exactly, Joanna. I've got a long flight. I've got hand luggage, so I will be taking some stuff on the plane, and yep. I'm looking forward to it, actually. I'm just going to watch some movies with my colouring, and it's going to be lovely. So Berry Burst Sentiment. Sentiment is from this one with this happy birthday, which is great. Their colours look fab together, don't they? These ones came out really, really well. I was pleased how this colour combo came out. And we are just going to stamp the happy birthday. And again, this is just a bit bolder because that's the background, and now we're just going to create this thing which is going to stand out. So I'm just going to chop this, bring in my mini, find my plates, which are somewhere. Oh, here. And then we can just run this through. It just fits. So if you can see, it looks like you're going to cut bits of it off, but you're not. Don't worry too much. Just line it up kind of centrally. It looks like the top and the bottom are being cut off, but they aren't. You'll see. So I've cut it more to the right-hand side, and look, none of it cut off. It fits perfectly. We're going to bring in the trimmer, and we're just going to chop off that end. And that's why we've stamped it more to the right-hand side. Then we can grab some glue, bring this back in. Stick this flat down. Line it up on the left-hand side of the cardstock. Give yourself a neat little border down the bottom. Don't want a big border. And then this is my favourite tool for this kind of work, this mini guillotine. And you can just line this up in the guillotine so that you've got a nice border. And as long as everything was straight, it cuts beautifully. It just depends on everything else being straight. And then all I'm going to do is find the centre point, cut up towards the centre point, and then you can trim down these two as well. And then you've got a nice happy birthday. Yep. We're just going to add in a teeny tiny bit of ribbon. So I've got this lemon lime twist ribbon. Don't know how much I've got left of it, but I'll make as many as I can. I'm going to, and then there also is on the clearance rack, I think it's still there, I haven't checked actually, this berry burst and silver ribbon, which I think that would look really nice as well. And we're going to make like a faux bow. I have got a couple of rolls of this. So with the silver underneath. Come on, behave. So that would look nice as well, but I am going to go for the green. So I'm just going to cut myself a length that is about that much. Trim it there. And then I'm just going to try and make this look kind of bow shaped. I'm not going to tie it into a bow, but can you see I've just made a kind of well, it's not retired if it's on the clearance rack, is my opinion. And to be honest, ribbon and everything you can use retired stuff. That's no problem for me for swaps, because people have got stuff. Ribbon and gems, that's the same on the demo planning place. You can post. It doesn't have to be current ribbon or current gems. You can post. Hey Mandy, your granddaughter and I have been rinsing out blending brushes. Perfect. Can you do mine? I've just been using them. So that's going to be going like that. So all you're going to do is turn this over and then add a little bit of blue, a little bit of tape. Oh, thanks, Claire. That's going to go on there. And like that. And to be honest, if somebody doesn't want my swap because it's got a bit of retired ribbon on it, well, I don't think they're worth my swap, to be honest. That's my opinion. But maybe I shouldn't say that. Okay, and that's going to go on there like that. I'm not going to undo that tape. All I'm going to do is just add on some dimensionals either side of it. 1st of September, 4 months to your birthday. I know, bless you. Yeah, not too long. Do you know what, Mandy? If you lived closer, you would. Yeah, it takes ages to clean the blending brushes, and I actually didn't find that they were any cleaner after I'd done them. So they were a little bit less claggy. That's the only thing I would say. So they gave a cleaner blend, but actually they were just as inky. The colour all came back. They looked beautiful once I'd rinsed them out. And then all the colour came back to the surface, leaked all over my chopping board. So don't leave them on a chopping board. You were very polite. You can't say what you thought. Shaz, none. I haven't signed up to any swaps. I'm just doing general swaps. So it'll just be the general swaps. Whoever's out there at the time, that's all I've done. I haven't signed up to any specific ones because I didn't know that I was going to be able to commit. I still don't know that I'm going to be able to make any. I haven't made any so far. I have all the intentions. I've even bought 3 kilograms of pick and mix with the intention of making some little goodie like treat bags, like boxes with sweets in. But I might just sit here and eat the pick and mix, to be honest. And nobody's going to, well, to be honest, the way Russ is going, he's going to eat all my pick and mix. Every time he comes in, it's like, can I have a sweet, please? No, they're not for us. Yeah, I didn't fancy doing any organised swaps. So just general, and whoever's there. And then just some of these gems. So that's all I'm adding on here. And it does, this looks really faint, I will say that on the camera. But it's gorgeous. I think it looks really pretty. You can barely see the outline of these. I can see it better. It's a little bit stronger. Yeah, I know, Wendy. Yeah, the pick and mix is to go in the swaps. But as it goes at the moment, either I'm just going to eat it all, or I'll just take the pick and mix. And it's for another event I've got as well. So I've made some little treats for another event that I'm doing before I go. So I've got an event on Saturday. And that is our card. So that's one of them. And that took, what, 10-15 minutes to make? And that was with me gassing and taking my time. So I'll take some pictures of it, which hopefully will come out better. Yours are standing up drying in a pot, but not really touching each other. A bouquet of blending brush flowers. Bless you. Ah, thank you, Danielle. Thanks, Joanna. So for our second card, because we are going to make another one, see, 2 cards and an unboxing. I normally only make 1 card in one of my lives. We're going to use exactly the same masks, but completely different colours. Here's one I made in purple for Joanna. So I was going to try making one in purple too. This is Fresh Freesia, Gorgeous Grape, Daffodil Delight and Crushed Curry and Granny Apple Green. So that would look gorgeous as well. So you could do exactly the same layout. It just went a bit darker. I went really, really light on the background here purposefully, and I've gone a bit darker on this one for it to stand out. Yeah, I knew you'd love that one. And then we've got, that's obviously the one at the beginning that I showed everybody. So, and now we're going to do something a bit out there. I'm not even sure if I like it, to be honest, but, you know, I'm willing to try new things. So to clean them, I'm just taking a baby wipe. I don't really like using baby wipes because they're not overly great for the environment. But every now and again, I think the use of them is warranted. And this is one of those times. And then just going over with some toilet roll. I mean, kitchen roll would be better, but those who follow me know my stories of kitchen roll and their absence in this house. So toilet roll it is. My funniest story is when, because we've been trying to do without kitchen roll because it's really expensive. We had there was some fat or something in a pan that Russ decided he needed to mop up. And so without kitchen roll, he went and got toilet roll to mop up the fat in the pan. But of course, it just disintegrated all over the food. Yeah, that was a disaster. I was like, baby, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm just mopping the fat, or was it liquid or something? It was something in the pan. Oh, it made me laugh. And we had to fish bits of toilet roll out of our dinner. Yes, you. Yeah, exactly. Kitchen roll for my birthday would be great. One of the best presents I ever bought was a ruler, because I kept asking everybody, you got a ruler? You got a ruler? So she bought me one and it's great. I love it. It lives in my craft bag. Anyway, we digress. So we're going to grab another piece of cardstock. This is basic white again. And this same size, but we are going to cut it down. Now this time, I'm going to lay the masks on. I'm not stenciling all over. I've got Pretty Peacock, because I know you're some lovers of Pretty Peacock out there. I'm yet to be won over, but I might get there. Pretty Peacock, Copper Clay, and Daffodil Delight. And if my viewing numbers go down now, I know why. Because even I'm looking at that colour combo going, what is she doing? Maybe some crushed curry. We'll see if we need it. So we've got Pretty Peacock, Copper Clay, Daffodil Delight, and crushed curry. As long as the toilet roll wasn't used. No, it definitely wasn't used. It was brand new toilet roll. I know. I love kitchen roll. I love it, but we've been trying desperately to live without it. So far, we have succeeded. I think we've bought 1 pack in the last year, and that was because I got really desperate, and I think Russ was on holiday, and I treated myself. Okay, so blending brush. Sad life. Sad life I live. So we've got kind of green blending brush, brown and yellow. So let's go in with the Pretty Peacock. I think that was what I used for Pretty Peacock. Might not have been actually. No, that's not Pretty Peacock. Beautiful. It does look beautiful. We use blue roll in the kitchen. Yes. Now that maybe we need to go to a wholesaler's and get some blue roll. It's got to be better than toilet roll anyway, isn't it? Okay. So let's grab some of that. And we just want, again, I was trying to go really, really light towards the edges and darker in the center. And I'm just going to achieve that by doing multiple layers in the center and then kind of coming out to the outside. But don't forget to go back on yourself so you don't get those white areas. And then you can go and do that on the other ones as well. It's a bit more difficult on the little one, I will say. So I'm just going to have to do my best. And then we lift that up. And it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. They look lovely. So then we can bring in the leaves. You couldn't say you would do without toilet roll instead, but it's nice. Oh. Yeah, it was fine until he started trying to mop the water out of the pan with it. It just isn't strong enough, is it? Okay, so we've got copper clay. And you'll see why I've chosen these colours in a minute. It will all make sense. Okay, so that's really dark. So copper clay is a lovely dark colour. So take off nearly all of it because you don't want the whole leaf really, really dark. I do love the fact that you can be really kind of wild with your blending here because there's no leaves. Had they done all of this together, you would have had to be really more finicky and precise with your blending. And whoever said that they're a reasonable price, they really are. For everything that you're getting in that set with all of them, they're a lovely price. So there's 3 of our leaves. We're just going to add some more. So we're just going to turn it round. I love that you can see through them. They've made them white so you can see through them. And we're going to add another big one up here. Again, just taking off the worst of that. And then I'm going to go multiple coats. See how you can make it that much darker just by adding more coats of the colour. And then that's that. We're not going to do any more leaves. So now it's just the centres to do. We'll go for our light one first. I'm going to go Daffodil Delight. Mine needs re-inking, so yours might be inkier than this. Mine's really light still. Gorgeous. And then, so if yours is really light, if yours is really inky, you might get away with that. But I think I'm just going to add in some crushed curry to do these bits. Otherwise, we're not really going to see. Oh, Mandy, it comes together so quickly. These are lovely. And in all the different colourways that you can do as well. I've really enjoyed them. Somebody asked me in my class today, is this the first time Stampin' Up have done this kind of builder? And we didn't, it's not. No, we did it with the butterflies. Yeah, look at that. So it just adds that real depth in the centre with that crushed curry. Did the butterflies and the flowers, I think they were very similar, but nobody really bought into them. I don't know why. I certainly didn't. I think I had them, but I didn't use them. And then what we're going to do is just trim off some. So I'm going to trim off 9mm on each side. It's quite specific, but it's for a reason. So I'm just going to trim off a bit more on this side, actually. So I lied, but I do want 9 in total. So 9, and that's 2. So that's 9. So I'll need to do 7 on the other side, won't I? 5, 6, 7. So it's just under like 2 centimeters basically that you need to trim off. It depended where you put your masks in the first place. And then I'm going to pair it with this beautiful design series paper with that copper foil. That's why I wanted the copper leaves, because it really goes with, and I love that. It's from the Fond of Autumn. Is it Fond of Autumn or Autumn? It's from all that paper with all the foiling and the Moody Mauve. And then that's on the back reverse, so you get all the beautiful designs. Come on, where's some pictures? So you get the leaves, pumpkins. This is what we used in my class today to do a frame sampler. So it was autumn sampler, and because there's some lovely, we haven't actually got any here, have we? Yeah, look, with paths and really nice tree, like dappled sunshine coming through the trees. So we're going to cut some of this to 10 centimeters. I might just go like that actually, go wild. And then I want 2 strips at 1 centimeter. So 2 strips at 1 centimeter. Yeah, I know loads of you love Pretty Peacock, so I went with it. So I'm just going to change my grid paper again. I am going to, oh, that's actually, that side works perfectly. I just find it's really difficult for you to see what I'm doing. I find it difficult to see what I'm doing, let alone anyone else. So just a couple of strips, top and bottom. I'm going to grab some card, Pretty Peacock card base. And I'm just going to cut this to 14.5 by 21. So I cut it to 14.5, and that'll give you 2. Just while I make my card base, there is a link in the description below for anybody who still wants to sign up to my 1st of October online. I'm calling it a retreat. I don't really know why. Online Christmas crafting special is actually the title. So if you want any more info, give me a shout. It's going to be amazing fun. Thank you so much to everybody who has booked on so far. The response and like take up to it has been incredible. So I'm really excited. All the projects are made. I'm just working on the treats because I want to send you all a treat with it as well, to say thank you for booking on. And then, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be amazing. I feel really prepared, which is probably means something's wrong. But yeah, it came together really easily. So then these are just going to stick on. There's no kind of mat. I'm just building up on here. What are you saying? Retreating from reality and jobs, just hanging out together. Yeah, exactly. That's true. So it is a kind of retreat in that respect, Katie. All day. I'm going to start about 9:30 in the morning. So we're not actually, some people are like, oh my God, that's really early. So we're not actually going to start crafting at 9:30. We're going to start crafting at 10. But I just wanted to give everybody time to come on, a bit of chit chat, settle down, and then kind of grab everything that we need. I'll be sending out all the product, what you'll need, but there's only 2 colours of ink that you're going to need. There might be a bit of heat embossing. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think there is. I won't be doing any of the, I know some people do cutting of all the bits. I will warn you, I won't be. You'll get all the cardstock that you'll need, but I won't be cutting everything. We'll be doing it together as we go. But you'll have enough cardstock in there that you'll be able to cut from. And then that is going to go over there. So the reason I cut it 9 centimeters and then 1 centimeter strips, 9 millimeters off each side and then 1 centimeter strips, is just so that you make sure you don't get any loss. So you don't get any gaps. It will overlap completely. I know Monday. I can't wait either. I'm really, really looking forward to it. But yeah, there's not a great deal of card cutting. So I just, yeah. Card cut is part of the fun, I think, cutting the kits. So as in you cutting the card for your own cards, and then you'll know exactly how to cut everything for kind of replicating the projects too. The stamp camp, however, I will be cutting all the kits for. So for anybody who signed up to the whole suite and you get access to the stamp camp, those make and takes, I do cut all of the cardstock for. So that is always a mammoth task. I have roped Russ in. I've told him he can only eat pick and mix if he helps me cut card for the stamp camp. So that is his payment for eating pick and mix. It's come together nice, doesn't it? Beautiful colours. We're going to cut a length of this ribbon. This is the copper ribbon. Again, really pretty. We're just going to do a faux bow. So we're going to cut it about there. We are going to grab a piece of cardstock and a circular die. This is from the Stitch Shapes dies. We've got a sentiment. Oh, I haven't done this. I knew I'd forget to do this. I forgot to do it last time as well. So we're going to add a bit of extra to this with the Flicky Flick. I'm actually okay that some of it might get on the yellow centres. If you're not okay with that, you can mask off the centres with some, I don't know, something round. But I'm just going to go for it. So a bit of flick. I'm trying not to get too much on the centres, but I'm not worried if I do. And that just adds a little something in the background. Ah, bless you, Katie. Thank you. You're so sweet. Yeah, he has said he will. He never helps me with my Stampin' Up business, and that's not, you know, I'm not being negative on him. He just, I probably wouldn't take it very well. He's very precise though, so I know he'll do a good job. And this is the one thing I have asked him for help with because I think it's going to be a big job. I normally only cut kits for about 3 people, and that I find quite stressful. So cutting kits for, I think we've got at least 20 of you signed up to the product-based version at the moment, which has just blown my mind. So I'm really grateful. Yes, he's going to help me. Bless him. You've only paid the deposit, but was undecided on which level for the retreat you're going to get. Yeah, you can choose, Mandy. You've got until the 6th of September. Katie, I have shown it in a live last week. So if you want to see the whole suite, go back to the live and you will be able to see all the products. I get them all out, so you'll be able to have a look at them. Because I don't think... Oh, that's my light gone. Sorry. I just need to heat emboss this. I don't think I'm going to see you before I need to order on the 6th. Yeah, do have a look on that live. You'll see everything there. It was just last week's one. I know you were on your holly bobs. Okay, that's that. So I don't put the light back on. So yeah, for anybody undecided, absolutely no problem. There's an online version as well. So if you don't want any kit, you can join the online version. Or you can just get the stamps and the papers and everything, and then I send you the grey board, everything you need. Just reach out if you've got any questions at all. You know where I am. You know where I am. I'm not going anywhere. Well, I am. I'm going to Vegas, but I'm only at the end of the phone. It is a work trip, although I will be doing some pool time for sure. I'm seriously looking forward to some pool time. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you tried to watch, but you couldn't get a good signal. Yeah, that's right. I know, Vegas, baby. I had planned to do all these things. I am going horse riding in the Red Rock Canyon, which I'm so excited about. I'm going with, I've met her once, one of the artisan team from Canada. We've booked, so her and her friend and me, and obviously other people are going horseback riding in the Red Rock Canyon. And I'm genuinely very excited. I've checked my travel insurance. I am covered, which is good. I have got a new swimming costume, Wendy. Yes. I've actually got a pool costume. So I've got a new swimming costume, and I've got a pool costume as well. I have one with a little skirt on the bottom because I feel more confident in that. So, yeah, I've got quite my, I've got hips, as they say. So I've got my little black one with a skirt. So I can lounge by the pool, get up, get drinks. And I just, yeah, Really, really looking forward to some pool time. Not my threadbare costume. No, that was really embarrassing. I can't believe I didn't notice until I got home and looked at it. For those that are missing this, I swim quite often, but I didn't realise until I got home that my swimming costume was literally threadbare. It was so embarrassing. I was like, oh no, I really shouldn't have gone swimming in that. I was like, I'm sure it's fine. I didn't even notice. And then some people were looking at me funny. I couldn't work out why. I hope it was just my imagination. I hope they didn't actually notice. Oh, I will. Bless you, I will. Thank you. So again, I'm not undoing the tape on that. I'm just adding... I mean, if you don't want sentiment on it, if you want a long sentiment on it, if you think this adds too much and it takes away from your background, don't feel that you have to. If any of you do, I don't know if any of you do make the cards that I demonstrate, or would you just like to come on and have some chat? I enjoy just chatting away to you all, to be honest. No, because he doesn't know. We don't go swimming together. So I go swimming when he's at work. So I go down the pool and I swim. I love proper swimming. I've just noticed one end's bigger than the other, but it's too late now. I'm going for it. He would otherwise if he'd noticed it, though he's not all that observant with that kind of thing, which is frustrating. And there we go. Just some gems. So again, same set of gems. I love these. So we've got pink and pretty peacock. So I'm just going to add some smally ones and some big ones. Yes, I went down Decathlon, I think, in the end and got one. It's always a bit of a nightmare buying a new swimming costume. Never ever know if it's going to be any good until you try it on. Luckily, it was. Oh, come on, stick. There we go. That is it. That is it. 2 cards. 1 and 2. Which is your favourite? Yeah, I hate shopping for swim stuff as well. It's an absolute nightmare. I know which is my favourite. That one. I've done my favourite. But I know so many of you love Pretty Peacock. Just thought it would be really nice to show it with a couple of strips of Design Series paper. That's just using basically as designed with 3. Add a couple of added leaves. But then this one, I just repeated the pattern all over. Number 2, Mandy, you like this one, do you? 1 and 2. 1 is your favourite. Oh, you are very, very welcome. Oh, you like them both, Louise. Bless you. You're sweetie. Thank you. Not a fan of... No, I'm not a fan of wearing at the moment either, Katie. Bless you. Shows what different effects you can get with the same product. 100%. You know, and when you look at this one as well, and we add this one in, completely different again. Just with exactly the same masks, just different colourways and varying like the strength of them as well. Oh, you're welcome, Judy. My absolute pleasure. My absolute pleasure. Thank you ever so much for joining me again this evening. The only other thing I ought to mention, just because I really haven't done so yet, is I am doing another watercolour course. So if anybody was interested in signing up for my watercolour course, I will say this is the last colouring course I have planned for the foreseeable future. I don't plan on doing any next year. I'm taking a break, not from Stampin' Up, but I'm just taking a break from doing quite as much as I have been doing. So I will not be doing any more watercolouring or blends courses for the foreseeable future. So if you'd like to join on, the next one is starting in September. I haven't yet finished the first one, but I wanted to get this second one through, because I know I had people who couldn't make Saturdays. So this one will be on Sundays for 4 weeks throughout winter, so autumn and winter. I'll take you through right from the beginning of watercolouring all the way to the end. So if anybody is interested, now might be your time. The link is in the description below as well. Feel free to ask me any questions that you've got whatsoever. It's £70 for the online only course, or £170, I think, 180, I can't remember. Sorry, I can't remember, with product included. I think it's 170. So, and that would give you everything that you needed to make the cards apart from the inks. So yeah, give me a shout. But yes, I think, yeah, I just need a little bit of a break. So yeah, looking forward to a little bit more relaxed year next year. But I'm also looking forward to a really positive end to this year with lots and lots and lots and lots going on. It's going to be a blast. So thank you for joining me. I hope you've had a great evening. I have, and I will catch up with you not next week, and not the week after. So it'll be 2 weeks now that I'm not here for, because I've got to go to work. Sadly, the week after that, I'm on nights. But I'll be back in a couple of weeks with some more crafty fun for you. Oh, I will, Joanna. Thank you. I'm going to have a lovely time. And I might even go live from Vegas into my VIP Facebook group. So for anybody who kind of wants to catch up with everything that's going on, head over to Songbird's Nest on Facebook and see what I'm getting up to while I'm in Vegas. Thank you, Louise. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Thanks, Mandy. Take care. Have a great evening. And I'll see you all again really soon. Bye, everybody. Bye for now.